New York, taking on Tanisha Groomes from LA. I'm David Fink alongside Dave Vincent. Dave, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you very much. Had to go down and talk to the players here. 12-12-12 scoring format, rally scoring.
Really?
Yeah, for this match.
Wow.
Checking out the sights and sounds of the show court here on ESPN, where there is literally hundreds and hundreds of people on the premises here.
Is there an overflow area?
Most of them in the tents. Now, if you look over here, you see you can't see it on camera, but off to the left of the camera just a little bit where you see the American flag and the flags waving. Right below that, there we go with the aerial shot. To the left there where the flags are at, they have a mister where the mist is coming out with the fans inside of one of these tents, and they have literally 200 people standing in there in bikinis.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we had one of those misters here in the booth.
You don't have to call me mister. But look at that view here, Dave.
Well, I'm looking at a 25-minute warm-up.
They're going to start right now. As we get this women's three-wall big ball finals between Tracy Davis, now living in Southern California.
Tracy looked about as good and played about as well as I've seen her play in 5 or 6 years last night. Just looked flawless. And Dave, this has become a great rivalry between these two incredible champions. Tanisha, as you know, has only lost 2 matches in 4 seasons on the women's WPH Outdoor Tour. Never lost to Tracy.
0, serving 0.
Well, she seems to be a clutch player. When the spotlights are on, she seems to play a little bit better. And in crunch time, she's pretty amazing.
We've seen Tanisha overcome match point in each season and win those matches.
0.
6 times. She's faced match point and won.
Point.
In fact, she had
2, serve 0.
very close matches in 2 that she lost. 1 to Katrina Casey and 1 to Danielle Daskalakis.
Side out.
So either she's got incredible luck or she has that it factor. I mean, because
well,
it's very rare you see a player have multiple chances at match point in their career and win all of them. I mean, it's just, and that's a nice shot right there from Tanisha Groomes.
The odds are going to say that that is not going to happen.
Three, serving 1.
Tracy goes inside out there, and it's a great shot. She moves over to her left, takes it with her right where she can hit it either to the right or the left. It's a great shot. These ladies are friends, and they live about 5 miles from one another, but they never play together. Once in a while, doubles.
4, serving 2.
Isn't that kind of what we've found throughout the years from these top players that live in the same town as another top player?
For the most part, yes.
They're friendly when they see each other, but they're not very friendly when it comes to the actual everyday life.
Yeah.
And you talk to the racquetball players, it's the same way there, too.
Yeah.
Not just exclusive to handball.
Hold it. Come on, guys. 5, serves 3.
Tanisha's putting a lot of pressure here on Tracy, pushing the ball deep with a lot of power, and Tracy's made some errors. Tanisha's made a lot of great shots as well.
6, serving 3.
I like that. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, and Tracy hits a hand air off the bottom of her palm, and that was well deserving of that clap that she received.
Yeah, you'd say if Tracy made that shot, it was the rally of the tournament. So many great gets by both ladies. Wow. Tanisha has that overhand splat kill in the right corner. Really her best shot.
The ball leaves her hand like a knuckleball would.
Side
it's more
out.
flat. There's no spin to
Right.
it. And then the ball kind of flattens out on the front wall.
4, serving 8.
Little congestion there.
Point. Five serves 8. Side out.
Now, Dave, on that serve, when you know you didn't hit a great serve, do you have to be looking to fill the gaps and say, okay, I put myself in a terrible position? Tracy just stood there.
Yeah,
Should she be migrating over to
9,
the right a
serving
little bit?
5.
Well, I think she has to look at Tanisha's swing. Tanisha was swinging overhand there, so probably back up a step or two. You don't want to get beat with a pass shot.
Side
on the
out.
return of serve.
Tanisha's off the court, so you know that no matter what she does, it's going to have to be kind of heading
Yeah.
toward the right side.
6
Tailing to your
serves
right.
9.
Yeah.
Oh, nice serve
Yeah.
right there. One of the best
It's all
we've seen
good.
of the tournament.
Amazing
Good.
serve.
Point. 7 serves 9.
Another great shot there from Tracy Davis. Now 8 to
Point.
9 as she's getting closer here, going to 12. Look at this instant replay.
Wow,
8
that's
serves
great.
9.
Great shot there by our staff. Amazing. Oh, and Tracy's caught all the way back. 4
Point.
straight points now for Trey.
But
9 serves 9.
no timeout being called from Tanisha.
And
Oh.
another amazing serve there from Tracy, who's
Point.
known as having the best serve in the history of women's handball.
10
She
serving
feels
9.
it too. She's just grabbing the ball, going, I'm just going to go down the right. Nope, she goes back to the left. Tanisha was cheating to the left.
Side out.
And Tracy gets a little lazy with that return of serve. First strike, just pops the ball up.
10 serving 10.
Would you call this one of the crunch time moments for Tanisha
Wow.
Groomes? Now at 11 to 10 and game
Point.
point.
You see Tanisha with a perfect 1-2 punch there. Serve out wide and a kill down the right wall.
Possible serves 10.
This is it.
Hold it. We're going to do that over. Possible serves 10. Over.
And it's wide, and the first game goes to Tanisha Groomes. 12 to 10. We'll have a 3-minute break, and we're going to take one. We'll be back in just a bit here on ESPN 3 for
minutes.
game number 2. Stick with us.
Get a remarkable clean with non-toxic and biodegradable Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner. Safe for all washable surfaces, Simple Green can be used indoors and out. Keep your home and our world clean with Simple Green.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Back in Las Vegas at the Stratosphere Hotel Casino Resort, Kara Mack is courtside with Danielle Daskalakis. Kara.
Hey guys, I'm here with Danielle. Sorry, we were having a little conversation right there. You played Tracy last night. What is it about her game that's so hard to beat, and what do you see Tanisha do right?
I think it's her serve. Once you get past the serve, it's a little like you're more in the game, but if you don't give her you usually give weak returns, and then she just puts it away. And she's just so tall, there's no real, like her wingspan is just like really big, so it's hard to get it around her. I think Tanisha's using the walls better than I did, so I think that's helping her out.
To put it away here in the second game, what do you think she needs to do with Tracy? What's Tracy good about coming out after that first loss in the first game?
For Tracy, what she should do?
Or either. Both. Answer it all, Danielle.
I like Tracy's serves. I think she can keep going deep and probably push her back more because Tanisha really likes the front. probably just hit higher on the walls and stop playing those corner shots with her, because I think that's Tanisha's game and she's playing into it. So yeah, just deep. I think she needs to just come out, hit deep and hard to the corners in the back of the court. For Tanisha, I guess same thing. She needs to step back, and she's rushing her shots, so she's forcing a lot of errors. So it could go either way.
This is one event where handball players are combined with the paddleball players, the racquetball players. What's it like for you to witness all the different sports and to be a part of it all?
It's fun. It's cool. The crowds are similar but different. The dancing and the music is fun. It's just nice to see like different types. See how they hit the ball, how it kills. It's just crazy watching it come off the racket. So it's nice.
All right, game 2 is about to start here, so we'll toss it back to you guys.
Thank you very much, and also thank you, Danielle. Good perspective there from one of the very best, if not the best, outdoor player right now in today's game, Danielle Daskalakis from New York.
Here we go. Game 2. 0 serving 0. Side out.
Tanisha with a great serve there.
1 serve 0.
Tracy had a chance, Dave, to start off with a 2-0 lead there, but just misses this left-hand fly kill. Everything looked good there, just didn't happen.
Point.
And David, just goes to show you how 1 or 2 shots can make a huge difference in this match. Tracy led 10-9, had a chance to go up 11-9. Instead, she doesn't win that point and finds herself
2
down
serving 1.
1-0 and 2-1 here in game 2.
Point. Three serving 1.
Love that
Right
return there from Tracy, the left to left. She gets on the outside of that ball, and she's able to float the ball straight back down the left wall. Tanisha had no play on it. Tanisha's playing some great handball, though, right now, Dave. Really
2
hitting her
serving
spots.
3.
And that's what Danielle referred to. That great serve from Tracy really sets up the rest of her game when she gets it going. We saw her get it going midway through that first game.
Point.
It's flawless handball there from Tracy Davis, Dave, who served it out to the right and then pushed the next return to the left, out of Tanisha's reach.
And Tanisha was almost banking on having those taller courts that she plays at
4
back home.
serves
She
3.
hit kind of a good return there, but
Yeah.
it just was about 3 feet too high. And as you recall, these courts are only 16 feet high and not 20,
Right.
like normal. Or in her case, sometimes 30 feet. Plays out of
4
Valencia,
serves 4.
Valencia, California. Terrible shot there from Tracy.
Side out.
Tracy's got a bad habit of moving to her left with an open stance, so instead of crossing over with her right
5
foot,
serves 4.
she shuffles her left foot towards the left. It really slows her down.
Oh, another hand air from Tanisha Groomes. Another point for Tracy Davis.
Point. 6 serving 4. Side out.
It's hard to play overhand shots on these
First time
low
out,
front
60
walls,
seconds.
Dave, because you think you've hit a good overhand shot and it's 2 feet into that yellow fence. Because like you said, you're used to playing on a court that's a little bit higher, and for some reason, that overhand shot tends to hit the 18 to 20 foot mark, which is where you'd hit it on most courts.
Yeah, and I think really what happens from the mathematical standpoint or the physics standpoint is the ball rolls slightly from the palm out the fingers, and just has maybe like a 3 to 5% pitch to it when it comes off the hand naturally, just as a natural would be to any handball player. And then you just gauge it with the muscle memory for your whole life. You know exactly the ball is going to go up about the 16 to 18 foot mark on that just methodical, regular
30
stroke.
seconds.
But out here, that's
Ready?
out. And so then you have to change the pitch in your brain, which when you think you can't play.
Right.
So now you're having to change the pitch by taking your fingers and pointing it toward the front wall a little bit, and that flattens the ball out.
And then you hit right in the middle of the wall, and it's a terrible shot.
So you really do have to practice out here. It's a lot different. And you get these sort of Santa Ana winds that are happening in Vegas that could just pop up at any moment. And a lot of what you think are controlled shots end up floating away from you, especially if you're deep. I mean, this is played with a racquetball, but you're not hitting it 140 miles an hour like a racquetball. So the wind does play an effect.
Yeah, huge effect.
So you have to have a lot of control and a lot of court time.
Oh, and Tracy cannot afford to make that error. Trailing by a game and now 8-6. Tanisha just 4 points from winning this match and championship.
Yeah, I was going to say Tracy was in pole position right there, having Tanisha and herself both on the right. An overhand drive down the left could have put her in the server's box, tied at 7.
Got it.
Now she's down 6-9. And the clock is ticking.
9 serving 6.
Oh, and that one is on Waveland Avenue, Dave. If she were playing the Cubs, they'd throw that one back on the field.
Well, you know, Cub fans are big Tracy Davis fans, so you're right, they would do that.
Yeah. Well, she's very popular, Dave. Probably the most popular player in the sport, if you factor in all the codes.
Yeah.
Here we go. 10 serves 6.
That's a nice serve.
Yes.
And that one, too, is
but that
over
was
the wall.
That was a foul ball, though. They're not going to throw that one back.
Look at this right here. Look at this instant replay as we go to the possible match, and she gets it right there, I believe. Tracy does track it down, though. And she gave everything she had, but Tanisha Groomes wins another one here in Las Vegas in 15 minutes. It took her to get that championship. Tanisha Groomes, another win, another yellow trophy, and presumably another cup point standing victory for her. And I believe she did secure it right there with that win against Tracy Davis here in the women's big ball 3-wall World Championship Outdoor Finals. And we will have Kara Mack with her courtside briefly as Tanisha Groomes is trying to get a breather, trying to get her ice and water and all that other stuff. Let's go to Kara Mack right now, in fact. Kara?
Congratulations, Tanisha. Put that one away. How does it feel? It feels good. I haven't been practicing lately because of my work schedule, so I just kind of came out here and was like, I'm going to play. I gave it my all, and yeah, it feels great.
What do you think maybe that taking that little bit of time off and coming back out here gave you?
It kind of helped me because it pushed me to like improve my game. Like, because I'm used to playing every day, and if I'm playing every day, I'm not learning anything different. So I took some time off, came back, and I was like, wait, I kind of lost it. So now I got to get it back and improve it because all these other girls practice all the time. So it's like competition every day for me.
What felt especially good today?
Today, I think what felt especially good is playing Tracy and taking her out in the finals because for me, she's like the hardest competitor for me. So to beat her is a good thing for me.
Knowing coming in she has that serve, what were you thinking you had to do to beat it out?
I had to kind of stay on my toes because she was throwing me off because she's a small ball player, so I can't really read her serve. So I had to make sure I was like centered correctly so if she throws me one side, I can go there or I can come back because the return is the hardest part from her serve. So I had to like stay on my toes and be ready for anything.
So taking a little bit of time off, coming out now and doing this, does it make you want to get on the court more and more?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to more tournaments, probably more 1-wall, more 3-wall, maybe 4-wall, just to like try everything and just continue playing, see how far it can take me.
Congratulations, great job. All right, back to you guys.
Thank you very much. Well, brought up a very interesting thing. We've heard some players talk about this recently, and that is taking some time off. And it is true. When you do, Dave, you go back for the first time, you go, wait a second, I admit I don't remember exactly what the system is. It comes back fairly quick, but there's a moment of insecurity when you come back that you have to relearn the game. And what that does is it allows you to not just relearn it, but you're learning more than what you did if
Yeah.
you played every single day in a lot of ways.
Yeah, you become very open-minded because you're not set in your ways so much as when you're playing every day. But it's interesting, Dave, to hear that, she did take some time off, but I thought played about as well as I've ever seen her play. And sometimes you get stale playing every day, and you come out with a little bit more enthusiasm and less expectations, and you may play even better. And, Dave, maybe that bodes well for your game coming off your various broken fingers and surgeries and 18-hour work days. And
Yeah, you would think that maybe when you come back, it gives you some type of incentive that, hey, it's not going to be as bad as it may seem when you look at it on paper, that coming back is kind of a defeating sort of a process, but when you do, you learn it quickly, but you might say, I love this game. I missed it.
You just have to get past that first 15 minutes of being terrible, and then you can start to find your game again. It's hard, though, that first 15 minutes, because you want to just throw your bag and all your equipment away and get as far away from it as possible, but you find that you get yourself back in the groove.
Absolutely. We're going to take a break. We'll have another great match coming up right around the corner. Men's big ball 3-wall doubles scheduled to come up next. We haven't really seen a lot of that here on the live broadcast, and it's pretty exciting. Stick close. We'll have that here on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app. Congratulations to Tanisha Groomes defeating Tracy Davis in Las Vegas at the 3-wall ball outdoor world championships on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app.